My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Guru Gita. Shloka number 101. Guru Ninda Aparam Drashtva Davayed Atavarayed Sthanam Va Tat Parityajam Jihva Cheda Kshamo Yadi. If somebody does abuse of the Guru, means verbal abuse or abuse in any way, or condemns Guru, the listener, which is Shishya, if he is not able to stop that person abusing, means restrain the tongue or restrain him from doing the abuse, or if possible, drive him away from the place. If this is not possible, the Shishya should leave the place himself or herself. So, Guru Ninda, there are many people are habitually they abuse gurus. They speak ill of gurus. They don't have faith in gurus or God. So these people, you come across these type of people. Then what should Shishya do? So suppose somebody tells something bad about your husband or your wife or about your children or about your family, you feel get hurt. You feel uncomfortable. The same thing happens if somebody tells bad about Guru, your Guru. Because Guru is none other than yourself. Guru Ninda is abusing your own self. That means the person is degrading you. He is abusing you. Guru is nothing but yourself. So that being the case, how do you handle it? Sometimes you are strong. That means you are a boss or you are a superior position. You can order him to stop. Don't do this. Sometimes you can restrain his tongue by giving proper knowledge. So this is not like that. Means tongue means he is speaking out of ignorance. If he is receptive to knowledge, you can give him knowledge. Receptive to. If he is able to receive knowledge, you can give him knowledge so that he does not do abuse. This is for his own sake also. You will get hurt, and his own sake also you are doing. So his mind is also not polluted. Now, sometimes you're not able to do that. He has come to your house and started abusing. He's in your place. Then you can ask him to leave. If none of this is possible, do not get into fight with him or her. You vacate the place so that you don't show your displeasure by not continuing to sit and listen. Move away from that place. So this is the instruction given by Shiva to Parvati. Yeah, say ultimately you can hit him or whatever is that, right? There is a limit to what you can do. You cannot go beyond certain limit. So the step number 1 is restrain him. That means give him some proper education, proper knowledge. If he listens to you. If he doesn't listen to you and he continues to do that, force him. If you are in a superior position, you can force him. Don't do that. or he is in your place and he is being abused, you can ask him to leave. Don't do this. Finally, if none of this works, you yourself should vacate the place. Guru Ninda, abusing Guru, hurts deeply yourself. It more so, it hurts the one who is, it is damaging for the one who is speaking also. So be careful about Guru Ninda or abuse of Guru. Is it clear? Any questions from Zoom? Anybody has a question on Zoom? Apriyasya cha, hasya cha, hasyasya, navakasho, guru pura, na niyogam, param, bruyad, guru radnam, vibhavayet. Before, in front of Guru, you should have a respectful way of communication. The Shishya should not speak any words which are unkind, which are arrogant, or make fun. If Guru says, do not speak, the Shishya should just stop speaking immediately. One must adhere to Guru's command with respect. Guru's command is not a request. It's an order. Guru may say politely. Guru may be being gentle and polite. He may say politely. But the Guru's request is actually to be taken as a command. So why is this required? Why is this required? See, our mind, lower mind is there and higher mind is there. Higher mind is buddhi. The lower mind is manas. The lower mind creates a lot of thoughts, lot of emotions. It creates disturbance. In our life, higher mind, buddhi should be able to command the lower mind. Stop this. The buddhi should be the master of the house. Buddhi should be master of the mind. But very often, the lower mind also starts dragging buddhi. The buddhi also gets involved with the lower mind in the form of ego, ahankara. So there's a continuous thought chain, continuous mental chatter, noise which happens. Continuously, the mind gets drifting. When our mind starts drifting and our buddhi is not in control, whose words we should listen? We should listen to somebody. That somebody is Guru. When Guru says something, immediately you should listen and stop. So you have a lower mind, you have a higher mind, and higher consciousness in the form of Guru. Lower mind should listen to higher mind, buddhi, then life will be moderately okay. If buddhi also starts following the lower mind because of the ego, so then what will happen? You will continuously keep on creating thought chain. Mind will take you away, drift. We should train our mind to listen to the command of Guru. The moment Guru says something, stop. The Guru's command is higher than the buddhi, intellect. If you don't train yourself mind, then you are lost in the mind. The lower mind drags the higher mind, so you are lost. listen to the words of the Guru and learn how to stop the mind, how to stop or follow the commands of the Guru. So this is one instruction given to Shishya. See here, I'll give an example. The children in the classroom are noisy. They keep on chattering. They're making noise. They don't know the noise. Then teacher says, stop. Immediately students will learn stopping. That's how they are brought disciplined by themselves. They cannot stop. They should listen to the teacher. That's how the children are trained. Otherwise, by themselves, they don't know they're making noise. They chatter, they shout, they do a lot of noise. The teacher says, stop. The children will stop. So you have to listen to somebody. Either you have to listen to your higher mind, buddhi, or you have to listen to the voice of Guru, which is instructing. So it happens in military. In military, the soldiers are trained to follow the order of their commander. The commander says run, they'll run. Commander says stop, they'll stop. Commander says fight, they'll fight. You know why? So they are trained for obeying the order of the commander. The war is not easy. A lot of fear will come, a lot of thoughts will come, a lot of emotions will come in the fight of war. If the soldier is trapped in the mind, he'll not be able to fight the war. He'll get lost. He'll be killed. That's why the soldiers are told to obey the order of the commander. Fight means stop all your thinking and act. So this is how a Shishya should follow the Guru's command. When Guru says something, it has to be accepted respectfully and implemented with faithfully. Any questions for people on Zoom? Kaumari?
And how you help remove the thoughts in the mind and the doubts in the mind. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, very good. So you should not speak in front of the Guru unkind words, rough words, abusive words. Basically, you have to maintain the sanctity of the place. It does not matter to Guru what you speak, how you speak, whether you follow his commands or not. It does not matter to him, but it matters to your life. When you go to the temple, you maintain the sanctity of the temple by wearing a proper dress or taking a bath and going. Ultimately, it only helps you to bring your mind under control. Should not make unnecessary fun in front of Guru. This is the teaching of Shiva. Shloka number 902. Shloka number 103. Munibhyaha Pannagebhyascha Surebhyaha Shapatopi Cha Kalamrityu Bhayadvapi Guru Rakshati Parvati. O Parvati, Guru protects the disciples from the curses of sages, curses of saints, curse of snakes is called Nagadosha. Curse of Devatas called celestial beings, and as well as from the fear of death. The Guru protects from the adverse effect of the curses of sages. Why will sages curse? Sages are supposed to be embodiment of compassion and love. Why they will curse? They won't curse out of anger. Their curse is to bring a correction in your life, to understand the effect of karma, what karma you have done, what wrong you are doing. And for that, they curse. And in the curse of sages, there's a blessing for the world also. So there is a Rishi called Bhrigu Rishi. All the sages ask Bhrigu Rishi, who is the greatest Devata? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Whom should we worship first? So Bhrigu Rishi was a proud Rishi. It seems he has, instead of two, in addition to two eyes, he had two eyes in the legs also, in the feet also. He was so proud. He had four eyes. So now, do not take the four eyes as literally four eyes. The two eyes in the legs means he has a clarity of what he has to do in life. There's a way of saying, no language, graphical language. No. Eyes in the legs. There may be physical eyes, but what do you do with physical eyes in the legs? So the eyes in the legs is a symbolic way of saying he has a lot of clarity. Legs stand for action. So lot of clarity in his action. They request him to find out who is greatest of God. So Bhrigu Rishi goes to Brahmaji. Brahmaji does not even see Bhrigu Rishi. He doesn't care for Bhrigu Rishi. So then Bhrigu Rishi curses Brahmaji that nobody should worship you. Then Brahmaji is so involved in his creativity actually, it does not look at Bhrigu. So Bhrigu says, you are so rajasic. There will be no puja for you. Then he goes to Shiva. Shiva is involved in dance. And Shiva is involved in samadhi. Bhrigu Rishi says, you are tamasic in nature. So you can be worshipped only in the form of linga, not a form, in formless way. Then he comes to Vishnu. Vishnu was sleeping and Lakshmi was pressing the feet of Vishnu. Bhrigu Rishi is very angry. Vishnu is not got up and received him. He goes and kicks the chest of Vishnu. Vishnu gets up. I'm sorry. He holds the feet of Bhrigu Rishi. Please forgive me. And in the process of holding feet of Bhrigu Rishi, he presses the eyes of Bhrigu Rishi. He loses the two eyes in the feet. So he tells Bhrigu Rishi. The Bhrigu Rishi gives a curse to him, Vishnu. You take a human birth. Take a human birth. Okay. So Vishnu takes apology from Bhrigu Rishi. Then Bhrigu Rishi calms down. Bhrigu Rishi says, taking a human birth is for Loka Kalyana. So human beings need you. So the Bhrigu Rishi's curse is actually a blessing for the humankind. Then Vishnu and Lakshmi take various avatars. That's how the Dasha avatars came into picture. So because Bhrigu Rishi gave a curse to Vishnu, Vishnu takes an avatar in human form. We had an opportunity to we have an opportunity to have divine incarnations in human life. So sages also curse. The curse of sages, the intensity of curse of sages, the effect of curse of sages is removed by the Guru. By giving proper jnana, what has to be done to become free from the curse? Then the curse of snake is there. See, the snakes, it is said that it's called Naga dosha or Sarpa dosha. So many lifetimes, if you kill a snake, or create disturbance in its residence, there's a dosha in our life that's called sarpa dosha. Astrological, they say with sarpa dosha, you will have difficulty with children, or children will have disease. So that type of dosha, they say. Guru is able to remove the sarpa dosha by his blessing and teaching. Then the curse of devatas. Devatas also can curse human beings. When you don't give due respect to devata, indulge in activities which are not appropriate, devatas also can curse. So the curse of devatas also is removed, or effect is elevated by grace of Guru. And finally, the fear of death is removed by blessing of Guru, by grace of Guru. So there is a story of Mrakandu Rishi, a sage called Mrakandu. He has a son called Markandeya. After praying to Bhagavan, he gives a blessing that he has a son. The Bhagavan gives him two choices. You can have a wicked son who lives for 100 years, or you can have a sattvic, very evolved son who has a short life of 16 years. Instead of choosing a son of 100 years, Mrakandu chooses son who is 16-year-old. Very beautiful human being called Markandeya Rishi is born. As Markandeya grows up, 16th years approaching. And parents are worried the son will die. Then Guru of Markandeya calls him, chant Shiva Panchakshari mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and do Shiva Puja. You'll be free. The death will not affect you. So Markandeya chants Shiva Panchakshari Japa. Yamadharmaraya comes and tries to take away Markandeya at the appointed time. Then Shiva comes and protects and gives a blessing to Markandeya that he becomes Chiranjeevi, eternally living. So even death is conquered by the blessing of Guru, here it says. We have to understand a deeper significance of the story. Trayambakam Yajamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukumiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamrita. So this is called Mrityunjaya mantra. The death can be conquered. How do you can conquer the death? Trayambakam Yajamahe. One who has three eyes. One who has three eyes is called Shiva. And one who has three eyes is called Guru. Because I have already told Shiva is Guru. One whose third eye is opened in terms of wisdom is Guru. One who has three eyes is called Shiva. Trayambakam Yajamahe. I worship one who has three eyes. Who is that? Guru. Free me from the mrityor, from death. How will you free you from death? Death is certain for all living beings who are born. Birth and death come as a package. You can free from the fear of death, not death itself. Understanding your eternal nature. When you realize your pure consciousness, birthless and deathless, you are free from death. So this is the blessing of Guru. Understanding Nan Embudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanamnani Shivoham Shivoham Shivoham. See, nobody can stop death. Death is for the body. And everybody has a fear of death in various ways. Death is we are afraid of, everybody is fearful of death. How? No, I'm not afraid of death. But I'm afraid of somebody abuses me, somebody talks me bad. I am afraid. I'm afraid to mix with the group. I'm afraid of loss of name and fame. So the fear of death will come in various shapes. Every fear is ultimately associated with the fear of death. I want to do something, but I'm afraid that I'll fail. It's not about death. It's a failure. See, in all this situation, what we are trying to do is we are trying to preserve our identity. We are afraid of the loss of identity as physical or psychological. Physical identity we call as death. Psychological identity is worse than death. Somebody told bad about me, I get hurt. So it's worse than death. So we are trying to preserve our identity, and all identities are false. You are really the self, Atma. So knowing that I am the Atma, you become fearless. Atma Dhnana is a way to fearlessness. That's why Bhagavad Gita shloka, chapter 16 starts with the shloka, Abhayam, fearlessness comes to you. So this is the blessing of the Guru, grace. Anybody has a question on Zoom? Any question from people sitting here?
Prabhuji, in the story you said about the
Markandeya.
In that case, physically also he got an extension.
He lives in a subtle form. Sukshma Rupa.
Oh.
Subtle form. See, all of us are living in subtle form, life after life after life. The subtle form has no death. So the question is, Markandeya got a blessing to have an eternal life in the physical form. Okay. So physically also you have conquered death, is the question. So I would say, forget Markandeya. All of us also live in the subtle form. It's got subtle body. Subtle body doesn't die. Subtle body travels from one body to other body. Okay. Subtle body is called Jiva. It travels from one body to other body and takes new bodies again and again. It's called Punarapi Jannam, Punarapi Maranam. Again and again take a birth. So subtle body dies, or subtle body is discarded when Atma Dhnana comes. That's called Jivan Mukti. So it's not only true for Markandeya, it's true for us also. We are Chiranjeevis also. All of us are Chiranjeevis until Atma Dhnana is there. But the difference between Markandeya and us is that we keep on taking newer and newer bodies. So Markandeya, the blessing for Markandeya is that you can live an eternal life without taking a new body. With Jnana, you can live for a longer period of time.
All the Chiranjeevis were being mentioned, same thing.
All Chiranjeevis, they have a subtle body. The physical body they can manifest to interact with the world, but they don't have to take a rebirth. That's the meaning of it. That's why it's called Chiranjeevi. Chiram means eternal, Jiva means ego, subtle body. Any questions from people sitting here? Any question from people on Zoom?
When the sage curses, then the value of the curse of the sage is removed.
So when the sage curses and Guru removes the value, the purpose of sage cursing is to increase the value of Guru. It's a blessing, not a curse. So your question is, when the sage curses and guru is able to remove the curse, that means no value for the curse of sage of curse. So the value of sage of curse is a blessing to show the importance of guru's value.
It is about liberation, moksha only, ultimately.
Sages curse you for your evolution only. What is there for them? Any questions from anybody on Zoom?
Hariom Guruji, I have a question. This is Gayatri this side.
Yeah, Gayatri, go ahead.
You had once told that even a guru can give realization. Like you had said that Mahapariva story, the Chandrasekhara Saraswati story, where for the sake of his Sishya, he took a bath and then he gave realization. That is also possible for a guru to do, is it? To give realization to a person.
See, what is possible for Guru depends on what is the evolution of Shishya and what is Guru is allowed. So his Shishya was evolved and ready for that.
Okay, Guruji.
Right? Say one person comes to me and tells me that I have not found a Guru at all. I went to Himalayas. A real story. I went to Himalayas. I searched the Himalayas. I have not been able to find a Guru. What? Is our country so poor that there are no gurus? Then I asked him, what kind of guru you want? He says, I want a guru like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. When he touches the head, I should get a realization of Vivekananda. Then I tell him, oh, that is the case. You should find a guru of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa caliber and he should be a Shishya of Vivekananda's caliber. Are you? So the story applies of Periyar, where the Shishya was in a stage, all those was possible. Are you clear?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you.
Okay.
Guruji, the Chiranjeevis, you said they manifest whenever there is a need. So how is it, Guruji?
How is it Guruji means?
Uh, is it like our Yay Krishna, whenever there is a need, he'll just pop up and...
Yeah, Chiranjeevi is like Hanuman. They have a subtle body. Okay. When Ramakatha happens, Hanuman appears there. Hanuman can appear there in a physical body. They can create a physical body at will. But they don't have to take a rebirth by unconsciously, like other people are there. So Anupama, deep sleep, you don't have a body.
Yes.
When you wake up, is a body created for you? You wake up with the body of a woman, with the mother, when you wake up in the morning.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
A body was created by you by Prakriti for waking up. For a Chiranjeevi, a body will be created by consciously when the Chiranjeevi asks for a body by Prakriti. They don't have to go through, unconsciously, they don't have to go through a body. That's the meaning of Chiranjeevi. So to give a context of this sloka, there is a Sapta Chiranjeevis. This sloka is there, no? The first time I got a jnana, the first sloka which came through my mouth, Ashwattama Balivyaso Hanumanscha Vibhishana Krapa Parashramascha Saptaite Chiranjeevino. This is the first sloka I uttered. Sapta Chiranjeevi, I remembered. Ashwattama, Bali, Vyasa, Hanuma, Krapa, Parashurama, and Vibhishana. So Ashwattama gets a subtle body, which is a lot of suffering because of extreme bad karma he has done. Bali Chakravarti gets a subtle body, and lives eternally because of the good karma, dana he has done. Vyasa Maharshi lives with a subtle body because of a contribution he has done to Upanishad and Vedas. So why they are living in subtle body? Because during Kali Yuga, they may be required to come with a physical body. They have a role to play. That's why they are given Chiranjeevi. Vyasa Maharshi, when he has to role to play, he will take a body, physical body, and come. But he lives in a subtle body till the end of Kali Yuga. So Vyasa Maharshi comes to Shankaracharya and verifies his Brahma Sutra Bhasha and gives a blessing. He comes to Madhvacharya and verifies his teachings and gives a blessing. So Vyasa Maharshi in subtle body lives till the end of Kali Yuga because at certain point of time they have to intervene. Ashwattama, Balir Vyaso, Hanumamsha Vibhishana. Hanuma is embodiment of bhakti. So Hanuman takes a physical body whenever required. And he lives. Wherever Ramakatha is told, he'll take a physical body and enjoy it. So difference between a Chiranjeevi taking a physical body and other people taking it. Also, we are also Chiranjeevis. But we are unconsciously, we are forced to take a body. They can take a consciously take a body and discard it. Huh? Avatar is not in subtle body. Avatar is not from subtle body. What is the difference between Avatar and Chiranjeevi? Chiranjeevi was born in this yuga, or Dwapara Yuga, or Treta Yuga, or whichever yuga. They will live until Mahapralaya because they have a role to play somewhere. Vyasa Maharshi is like that. Vyasa, Ashwattama, Balir Vyaso, Hanuman, Krapa is a military strategist. He was very good in military. Wherever the military strategy is required, he gets involved in some form. Krapa. Parashurama was there. Parashurama is for establishment of dharma. Parashurama is what you call it, Kshatriya avatar. Or rather, for Kshatriyas, he destroyed where there is a evil, adharma. So Parashurama also will appear, take a human body in case of intervention required in the human society. They are called Chiranjeevis. Is the answer clear, Anupama?
Yes, Guruji. But how about avatars, Guruji? Avatars are also taking.
Avatars don't have a subtle body.
uh,
Avatars arise. Avatars are not. What happens is that when the society karma is there, the collective karma of the society, collective prayer of the society is there, protect us. Collective devotion of the society is there, like Gopikas prayed for Bhagavan to appear. The society was collectively praying for freedom from the heavy or corrupt rule or torturous rule of Kamsa and everybody. The societal prayer, from pure consciousness or Ishvara, takes the avatar. It creates a body and takes the avatar. It's not a subtle body, it's not there. Subtle bodies, there's no subtle body of Ishvara. He takes a body and enters into the body and performs the role. It's called avatar. Whereas a jiva has a subtle body. Jiva's subtle body will continue. All our subtle bodies continues. But our subtle body will take unconscious and different bodies. Whereas Chiranjeevi is able to take a consciously as a body, gross body, and drop it.
Clear, Guruji.
Okay.
Parashurama also is now considered avatar.
Yeah. That's right.
But he's still a Chiranjeevi.
Yeah, he is known for establishment of dharma, which is like required. Probably he has to continue to live forever, until the Mahapralaya happens.
And certain sages also like Shri Sai Baba, they have promised, I'll be here in the subtle form to bless you.
So there are some sages will be there in subtle form, some gurus or sadgurus. So that's another type of
Chiranjeevatma.
Chiranjeevatma. Any questions?